Well, anyone from the Baltimore area can never forget this video. This explosion in northwest Baltimore left 2 people dead and several more injured. And one of those injured was Terry James, who lost both of his legs after being buried alive. And for the first time ever, I sit down with James for an WJZ exclusive interview. He shares his remarkable story of both survival and struggle. The images will always be haunting, the reality entrenched in your mind.
The thought of just life instantly being swept away from you in a blink, it's horrific. It's unexplainable. Words can't describe it. Emotion can't describe it.
All from one summer morning that changed lives forever.
The frustration, the depression, the anxiety, it's only something that if you don't go through physically yourself, you will never know.
It has been nearly 3 years since Terry James's house exploded along Labyrinth Road in northwest Baltimore. What started as a routine day in his kitchen ended with James nearly taking his final breath.
The tick and the boom and me catapulting in the air. The very next thing that my memory still searches for is me being piled in a rubble, neck high. Not knowing what just happened, how it happened, or if I'm even going to survive.
Video captured rescuers carefully carrying James's still burning body from the rubble back in 2020.
Everyone's screaming for help. Me trying to move my limbs and can't move from waist down. Arms barely can move.
Burned so severe, James lost both of his legs, and at one point, survival was not a viable option.
Doctors gave you a 10% chance to live, less than 10%. Here you are 2+ years later, Terry, defying the odds, to say the least.
God, not giving up, fighting. Just not giving up on family, giving up on chance, giving up on redemption.
Redemption that led Terry back home with his family, where he moved in with his brother for around-the-clock care.
Once again, the doctors, the firefighters, oh my gosh, I thank them every day, man, along with my family.
But what may seem like a happy ending for the father of 2
I had my children looking at me every day saying, Dad, how?
Is far from it.
Dad, you used to do this. Dad, you used to pick us up. You used to run behind us. You used to shoot ball with us. Who wants to be in this type of situation when you were up on your feet, working every day, providing as a dad, doing the things that a normal citizen does every day? It's not there anymore.
22+ surgeries later and a set of prosthetic legs that are simply painful, no daily task is any easier for Terry.
And the suffering and the pain and just the mental battle of trying to be better and you know you're not. It's a lot. It's so much even to just have this conversation with you. I'm falling from the transition from my chair to the bathroom, the chair to the shower, the chair to my bed. You just feel like you have a value in the world, and what is the value going to be? That's just a struggle every day.
Perhaps struggle isn't even the right word. Every time James shuts his eyes, a nightmare is inevitable.
From not getting sleep, from the cold sweats of when you actually do get a blink or an hour or 2 of sleep, from popping up thinking that you're on fire, still thinking that I have my complete limbs and can get out the bed and falling.
And sometimes rest, medicine, rehab isn't even the remedy. Sometimes Terry just needs a hug.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm fighting. I told myself I wasn't going to break that. I told myself I wasn't.
You've been through hell and then some and back. And are there some days that you wonder how you're even still here after all that you've been through?
It's a wonder every day, yes.
And what do you pray for?
For longevity, for hope, for peace, for happiness, for understanding. A lot of people pray for other things and, you know, materialistic things or for things to happen for them in the best light. But with faith and understanding and second chance, those things make everything to me, man.
Terry, what keeps you going? Is it your family? Your kids?
Absolutely. My family, my kids. Without them, I wouldn't be me. Without them, I don't think that I would have the strength that I have.
Pushing forward now, overwhelmed with gratitude and inspiring every individual he encounters along the way. It's a chapter of resilience that is still being written.
A lot of times, even when it don't come, or it don't seem like it's coming, you have to keep pushing. You have to keep pushing forward till it's all said and done. And it's not said and done for me yet, so I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep fighting. And I'm gonna still be that loving individual that God wants me to be and my family wants me to be.
He is so positive. Now, city officials said the explosion was caused by a natural gas buildup the day after a contractor had worked on an HVAC system inside one of those homes. Terry and his family, they are still in the legal proceedings right now. That, of course, is a story we will continue to follow in the months ahead. And you see some of those photos of him smiling. Yeah. He has good days and bad days. Yeah. Those were some of the good days. Yeah. Stefan, we've interviewed a lot of people in this industry doing what we do. I have never met someone more inspiring than Terry James.
Keep pushing. We're cheering for you, Terry.
Yeah.